Yo, Stavvy,
Yes, sir.
what's for lunch?
We're having a little healthy egg roll bowl.
Ooh, all right, let's get cooking. Guys, welcome back to What's for Lunch. Stavvy, welcome back to the kitchen, man.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Last time you were here, I think we did like a salmon, kale. You're on a health kick. You're still on the health kick?
Yes. Last time I was pretending to be on a health kick. This time I actually am.
This time it's real.
Yeah, this time for real. I've lost a little weight since that last one. And yeah, I've been just trying to keep it. I'm on the tour right now, so I keep trying to find like healthy but easy to like batch recipes. And I actually have never had this. When we were talking about it, I was like, this is something I've been considering trying, so I figured why not let you be the guinea pig, make it the good way, and then I'll learn what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm really excited because I love Chinese food, and I love those flavors, but it's hard to make it healthy. So
Not always the healthiest.
Yeah.
From looking at the picture, the comparison, you look a lot you look slimmer.
I've slimmed
so
down a little bit since then.
it's working out.
Thank you,
All right,
bro.
and this one's good if you're trying to meal prep or batch cook it.
Yes.
This one's it's all in one pan and it's like 20 minutes, so it's easy. To start off, we're gonna make rice. I have some going right here, but I'm gonna show because I get asked a lot like the easiest way to make rice. People fuck up rice. It's really super simple. What you got to do, you have to wash your rice. People don't wash their rice.
I wash
enough.
the hell out
There
of
you
my
go.
rice.
Okay, that's step one.
You want that shit to run clear.
Yeah, you want it clear so you can see like it's in the water now. There's basically nothing, no starch left. And people always don't know like how to measure. Do I put a cup and a half to the water? The easiest way is put your rice in the pan, fill the water up, and then with a clean hand, your knuckle, it should be, if you touch the rice, it should come up right to like the first knuckle. And that's it. And then all you do for rice, put that on, you bring it to a boil. Once it's boiling, reduce to a simmer, cover it, 15 minutes,
All right.
that's it. That's how easy
I'm a rice
can be.
cooker guy.
All right, you do the rice.
I take all the. It takes any. There's no even need to listen to that. Just if you're buy a rice cooker, you could fast forward everything Donny just said.
Honestly, just skip
and it'll
this
be
part.
better. It'll be better.
It really will be. Rice cooker is the way to go. But hey, look,
yeah.
if you're not Japanese or you don't have one
Sure.
in your house like everyone does, that this is the
No, that's a good
foolproof
method
way.
to know.
Now we're gonna come to the fillings. It's mostly it's a cabbage and carrot.
Cabbage
and
lot,
onion.
yeah.
I have some peppers. If you want,
Okay.
do you want to throw a pepper in there?
Throw
or
a
not?
pepper in
Okay,
there.
perfect. What's like your go-to if you're eating Chinese food? What is your order? Say you throw health out the window. What's your go-to?
Health out the window's tough, bro. Don't make me. You're like a guy who's clean on heroin. You're like, what's your favorite place to relapse? You know what I mean? Don't make me think about how many like. I would order so much that it really looked like I was like catering a small luncheon. You know what I mean? Like because I like to eat, whenever I get Chinese, I like to order like a king where it's like I want a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I have enough for legitimately like 8 meals.
Okay.
Like I'll have like 4 appetizers. I gotta get a wing. Because Chinese places make wings very good because it's like, it's the oil that has egg rolls, that has, fried shrimp, a bunch of, so like the actual oil makes it taste good. They'll usually fry them crispy. I'm a big crispy wing guy. We start off with that, some kind of dumpling, some kind of egg roll, lo mein, definitely a beef lo mein, a shrimp fried rice. Then we gotta get some meats in the. You know what I mean?
Like the whole menu is
I'm
almost
telling you,
gone.
dude. I need a little bit of
All
everything.
right, you get a
I like
little
to
bit of
order
everything.
as if I'm at a Chinese buffet.
Okay.
That was one of my favorite. That was one of my favorite dining experiences as a poor fat child, when we just had unlimited food of low quality but tasted so good. So I think everything I'm doing is recreating that.
Okay, yeah. There was like when I was in high school, there was a Chinese buffet next to school, $7.80, all you can eat. That was like you can't go wrong there. All right, well with the pepper,
Yes.
If we're gonna get it as thin as possible, easiest way. Well, my knife needs sharpening. Is to go around the core like this. You get all the seeds out in one.
Love
so
that.
I'm gonna have you do that to that one,
that.
and then
Hell
we'll
yeah.
slice these super thin.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that one's gonna glide right through. That's my sharper knife.
That's a nice one. This is a nice piece right here.
I'll work on the cabbage here.
I'm only gonna use 1 pepper to be honest.
Yeah, that's
I don't
fine.
need 2 fucking peppers in my lunch.
I'll
man.
save the other one.
I don't even need the whole one to be honest with you, but it's fine. Yeah, look, I'm trying to get them fucking thin as hell, dude.
Yeah, okay. That's. I do have a mandolin too. If you like, I didn't know.
No,
that,
fuck it.
I didn't know
I
you were
like
a
this.
mandolin guy. That's.
I like feeling like I'm really in the kitchen. You know what I mean? I like the motherfucker from the Bears gonna come over here and yell at me for not having good technique. That's what I wanna. That's what I wanna recreate.
All right, we're going pork for our. We're going pork. I know you said maybe chicken, but I feel like
No, let's
pork.
go pork.
Pork's
It's
the
a
way to go.
traditional one, yeah.
Pork's the way to go. And then we have ginger and some garlic.
Hell
here.
yeah.
It's pretty much pretty much it. It's the easiest way to peel ginger. Here.
Ooh.
We'll break off that. You just take the back of a spoon and you
Really?
just
Holy
ginger.
shit! Look
That's
at that.
the easiest way to peel. Don't
I
even
love
waste your
learning
time
shit. I love learning shit when I come here.
There you go. That's the goal.
You're right. It glides right off.
And then carrot. I know you said you want to hide all the veggies, so we're just gonna shred. We're gonna shred this. We're gonna shred the carrot.
fuck out of
so
that.
You can't
dude.
even tell what it is.
That's exactly what I want. How do you want me to cut this?
All right. So the ginger. Look at that. You got that peel fast. Yeah. You can just go do as thin as you want, like this, and then we'll turn it around on its side and just go
Gotcha.
super thin. So you're basically you're mincing it
Cool.
up, just like that. Yeah. Look at those peppers.
Nice,
That's,
right?
I mean, that's
Not a
great,
bad cut.
You want to get yelled at in the kitchen? That's you're off to a hot start.
Thank you, thank you.
You crab rangoon guy?
I love a crab rangoon.
What if you had to go? Let's go. Fuck, marry, kill dumplings, crab rangoons, and a lo mein.
The problem is dumpling. I think you could argue the rangoon falls under the category of dumpling. But if we're gonna just like a regular pot sticker, or you want to say any dumpling other
Let's
than
go
the
soup
rangoon?
dumpling.
Oh, I hate the. Oh, fuck. I think it might have to be the rangoon.
You're killing the rangoon?
I think I might have to kill the rangoon. I think I might have to marry this. Well, I think I fucked the soup dumpling because it's more of a little treat.
Yep.
And lo mein is it's one of the backbones of my Chinese order.
Mm-hmm.
Although, now, okay, how technical can we get? Can I sub it in? Can I get chow?
You can get chow fun. Yeah.
Chow fun. Like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I could do with another noodle actually. So you know what? Yeah, fuck lo mein because I could figure out other noodles. Okay. All right, we
Okay.
can do that.
We're
And then
onto something.
I'm keeping the rangoon, but I'm fucking it and I'm marrying the soup dumpling. Rangoon, you can't settle down with a rangoon.
That's a one-time. That's
No,
more of
it's
a one-night stand.
Cream cheese and fake crab, that's not. You don't want to. You don't want that
They
to meet
taste
your mother.
so good though.
That's true. You're
All right, I like that. Soup dumplings my 101. I feel like on a good soup dumpling. Now I don't know. Shitty,
best, dude.
shitty soup dumplings are bad,
For sure, for sure.
but you get the right one.
Yeah.
That's a killer. Maybe we'll have to make that.
Oh,
when you're-
dude.
when you're off a diet. All right. So we have onions, we have the ginger, a little bit of garlic, and then we have our pork. And if you want to grab that, we have some white pepper and some ground ginger. So that's all going in. That's going in right here. We're cooking the pork until it's brown, like taco meat.
Okay,
so
great.
Grinding it up. Nothing
Yeah.
crazy.
That's the thing about this. It's an easy little recipe.
Yeah, and it's one pan, and like if you're so you do you do batch cooking when you're on the road.
I do.
Really, and just bring it all on the bus, or do you cook on the bus?
On the bus. I bring it on the bus. Sometimes I'll cook it in Airbnb. We did one time. It was raining in New Orleans, and we had we didn't want. It was like downpouring, and I had like one of those like camper hot plates, and I just cooked a whole meal on that
Dude,
thing.
that's resiliency.
It was
right
not.
there.
Yeah, I'm trying to stick with it, bro.
You're committed.
I'm committed.
So we'll get some brownie on that. I'm gonna get some salt.
Love it. Smells good. Oh yeah.
You do a lot of fish.
I love fish. Normally in my diet, it's like I'll do that legit that chicken dish I just described. Yeah. I eat that like once a day usually. like it's my go-to. So I'll have that, or I'll have some other like chicken thighs or a lean fillet or something like that. And my other go-to when I'm at home, but it's harder to get right on the road, is salmon and broccoli. And so I'll broil salmon. I like to hit it really high heat on both sides, and then let it finish in the oven. And then I'll just blanch some broccoli and throw some fucking teriyaki sauce on there with some rice, and it's
you cook a fuck ton.
Yeah. No, those are my go-to. That's what helped me lose some weight last year, and I kind of miss that salmon. But you know how it is, it's hard to get really high quality fish.
Yeah, fish is like the hardest.
And you got, if it's not good, it's
bad.
But you can figure it out. Like low quality, I'm sure there's fucking these pigs had horrible lives.
Yeah,
the pigs we're eating right now.
Probably
ground pork is not good, but it's
No.
always tasty.
It is always
bad fish.
Always tasty.
Bad fish is always bad. I love what I'm seeing here.
All right, so this is gonna go, and all we're gonna put in here now, some soy sauce. Do you what do you on spice? Do you like chili crisp?
Spice this up, baby.
I have a little
Spice
chili
this up.
and then some oyster sauce. And
Yes,
that's
I love oyster
it.
sauce.
Oyster sauce is great. That's the key. So soy sauce goes in here. Oyster sauce goes in here. And if you want to throw as much chili crisp as you want.
Bro, I'll throw it all in.
Throw it all
bro.
in. That's how I like it. And dude, that's how easy this is. And I'm gonna do just another hint, a little bit more sesame oil just for that flavor.
Of course.
Nothing crazy.
May I?
You may. Stir away, yes, please. And look at that, we're done.
Oh, this looks awesome.
Now, what's your take? Do you like a poached egg? Do you like a ramen egg on your Chinese stuff? How are you with that?
Ooh, that's interesting. Something like this is so Chinese and not Japanese to me. But I will that's another thing I was getting into is making those ramen eggs. Just having them as like with a little rice.
Dude, I got one right here.
You do? Well, I might have to.
Well, that's what
I might have to partake if you got one right here.
Hard-boiled egg, you throw it in like basically similar to what we just threw in here,
Yeah.
and then those eggs for a week. You can have a hard-boiled egg with rice in the morning, and
Yes, sir.
that's a breakfast right there. There's so much the food science out there of what is healthy and what isn't healthy changes like the wind blows. So
Absolutely.
I really think as long as you're eating
throw a
fresh
little oyster.
vegetables, a little more oyster sauce.
A little oyster in there. Little oyster never hurt nobody. Yeah, one thing in terms of being healthy, the biggest thing I've ever learned is I'm eating whatever amount of rice you're eating, eating way too much.
Yeah.
Of it. Like a serving of rice the first time I measured it, it made me cry.
Dude,
like actually the first time I tried to have a ribeye on a diet before they affected me, I literally cut the steak I normally ate in thirds. And I was like, what? This is the serving size? And it is. Yeah, boy.
We got that here. You know what? Let's finish. We'll do a little scallion on the side.
Please, I'm just gonna add more meat.
Yeah, go. Yeah, load it up.
You know?
Go. We just talked about portion size. But yeah. No. Look, every time you've come, you're thinner. You're
Thank
slimmer.
you.
So
Thank you.
Next time
you're right. That's good. The macro.
It's just progress. Yeah.
The macro effect. The macro vision.
All right, and then we'll finish. This egg, I would like for it to go a little longer, but we got some color on it, so that's fine. And then that will go right there.
Look at that.
We'll cut it in half. We'll see.
Oh, you get the
It's gonna
ooze
be
going.
a little ooze, and then we'll dive right in. All right.
Oh, look at that jammy fucker. That's beautiful. That's textbook, brother.
That's what we wanted. Okay.
That's what you dream of.
Dive on in, Stavvy. There you go.
All right. Mmm. That's fucking awesome. Holy shit. We did it, folks.
We did it. We did it. That's a new one for me. I've never tried that before.
We have a new one in the fucking. We both got these.
Now this is. I expect to see this on your meal prep. This has
it's
gotta
coming.
This has to be the next iteration.
It's absolutely coming. Holy shit.
But that's how easy it is, guys. One pan. We're doing an open, deconstructed egg roll bowl.
If you're trying to get less fat, but you miss Chinese food, this is a nice little hack for you right here. This is so good.
Boom. Guys, that's going to do it for this episode of What's for Lunch. Stavvy, thanks for being here.
Thank you, brother.
You're still on tour?
Still on tour.
This will come out Wednesday.
Still on tour, yeah. I think by next week, I'm coming to Toronto. I'm coming to Pittsburgh, Montreal, DC. A lot of fun shows left. We're on tour through May 11th, so stavvy.biz for all the tour dates, but please come out. The show's a bunch of fun.
Boom. Perfect. Guys, we'll see you next time. Stavvy, we'll see you next time in the kitchen. Down even more pounds.
You're the
love
man.
it.
Thanks, dude.
Peace.